Hey yo, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? This video is gonna have very minimal editing, and it's gonna be pretty much unlike any of my other videos. People are probably wondering, he said he's gonna be back, and he's already 2 days late on his weekly wrap-ups, but I'll be honest with you, this week has been fucking ass, bro. So I decided to drop this video, maybe not even really for you guys. Sounds pretty selfish, but I don't give a fuck, dude. If you watch it and you enjoy it, that's up to you, bro. But this is just gonna be me venting and ranting for a couple of minutes, because Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I just can't catch a break right now, bro. I am just shoveling shit left, right, and center, dude. And I would like to admit that some of it is my fault, but ultimately at the end of the day, right, half of this shit is out of my control, bro, and it's getting to me too much at this stage, you know. Whereas I just want to use this as my outlet today, just to vent and fucking drop some of my vitriol, because I'm fucking bubbling with this. So, you guys, light up a doobie, fucking crack a beer. I'm drinking as well. Cheers to everyone. Alright, let's just get straight into this shit show. First off, what I'm gonna say is this is not my gameplay, bro. So don't be roasting. This is my sister 1v1ing two random bitches that I met online, bro. This has got nothing to do with me, bro. So if you wanna go into the comments and say, wow, you got trash, you got bummy, this was just me telling them, yo, if you guys win, I'll give you a skin, basically. This was just me flexing on them to see trash cans 1v1. So don't blame me for the gameplay. Next, I'm going to get into my story, so I think this will be the first Void story time. So if you like it, or if you feel anything that I say is meaningful to you in any way, or it comes across, hell, even if you get offended, you know, just let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll make some more story time videos. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So on Wednesday, I would say this began. This is when I was supposed to drop my video. Now, as some of you must already know, I don't live in the country that I was born in. I'm in the process of immigrating. Maybe not immigrating. I'm in the process of getting a visa to work in a different country. I have been in this country for about 4 years now, and I enjoy living here. It's pretty nice. I think that lifestyle is pretty good. I mean, I have an RTX 4070 Ti, don't forget the Ti, and I have a PS5. I got that shit on day one. You know, I live a pretty good life out here, you know. So I've been a student here for about 4 years now. Now I've decided it's time for me to start working, you know, get my work visa. So I've been doing this process for a couple of months now. I've known that this process will be going, but my current visa is set to expire literally today, the 15th of September. And I made an appointment to get a new visa on the 13th. So if anyone knows anything about getting visas, you know that it's not always the easiest thing in the world to get a new visa, right? Especially when you're in a foreign nation where you don't understand pretty much half to 3/4 of the shit that they're saying to you, saying about you, or wanting you to do or gather. So I hired myself an agent. This agent booked me an appointment for around about 11 o'clock on the 13th of September. So Wednesday, 2 days before my visa is set to expire. And this is really where the bullshit starts. I went there to get my visa. They told me I don't have a necessary document from the old school I was studying in because I left that school. So I said, sure, no problem. What can I do, you know? So they said, oh, wait here, and we'll let you know later, you know. So I ended up waiting there until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So solid 6 hours, 5.5 hours, sitting there just tweedling my thumbs, beating my fucking meat. Obviously, I wasn't beating my meat, but then they come out and they tell me, okay, you can get this document, but it'll take a couple of weeks. I told them, look, bro, my shit expires on Friday, dog. There is fuck all chance that I can wait a couple of weeks, you know? So they're like, okay, did a whole hootenanny, and eventually the agent phoned my school and asked my school, yo, what the fuck is going on with this? Time to take another drink break. Anyways, at this stage, I have now been sitting there for a few hours, and they're telling me it's going to take a couple of weeks. So I'm thinking, God damn, I can't do this, you know? Anyways, my agent has phoned my school at this point and spoken to them, and they said, yeah, you know what? We'll give you a different document. Maybe this can help you. Maybe this can help you. So they wrote it up, and I showed the police there at the visa agency this supposed document, and they said, yeah, this document can work, but we need the original copy. Now, I live in one of the biggest cities in the entire world at this stage. My school is about 2 districts away. Solid 45-minute drive. If you're using the underground subway system, it's about an hour away. At this stage, like I said, it's 4:30, 4:45 in the afternoon. There's no way that they'll help me today because I need the original document. So they say, no, come back on Friday with the document and we'll help you get an extension on your visa for about 30 days while you work on your work visa documents. So I said, cool, that's great, no problem. Me and the agent said bye-bye, and I sat on the fucking subway for about an hour and 10 minutes because it was rush hour at that stage. Get to my school, get the document, tell them thank you, get on the fucking bus, go back home. Arrive back home, and I think that's it, you know. I'm sorted, I have my document, I'll go there on Friday, there'll be no problems. Fast forward to today, and there was hella problems. Time for another drink break. Anyways, so at this point, it's Friday morning, and I wake up and I decide, okay, cool, time to go get my visa. Take the long trek all the way over to that fucking visa agency. Get there, my agent's already waiting for me like she usually is, and I sit down. Wait about, let's say, 5 or 6 minutes. And then she goes up to the counter with all my documents and asks them, yo, can you help me, you know? So they speak a lot of their foreign language for a little bit. She comes back and sits down next to me and says, they might not be able to help you. I said, that's interesting. Why the fuck not, right? At this stage, I'm already feeling a little bit frustrated because this is the second day that I've come here now and they're telling me the same bullshit, even though I got everything that they asked for. Sorry, I'll calm down. So I speak to her a little bit and she goes back and speaks to them a little bit. And now my agent, her English is mediocre at best. So I'm kind of like piecing puzzles together of what the fuck she's saying to try and like get the full picture. My girlfriend of this time has now arrived and her English is tremendously more betterer. That's right. I just used bad English to describe how good her English was. Her English is next to fluent level, I could say that much. She still struggles with certain aspects of English, but she can hold a very good conversation constantly without really any hassle. So she can translate what the Asian is saying a lot better. At this stage, I get the full picture now. Thank God for my girlfriend / translator arriving. She has now told me, okay, you cannot do the visa here because they're very busy today. So we need to go to another district, the same district that my school is in, mind you not. This agency is even further away than my school. So it's about an hour's taxi ride to this agency. At this stage, I'm like, what the fuck is even going on? You guys told me I can come back here today. This don't make sense, you know. Turns out that my agent didn't make an appointment. She just went on the word of mouth of the police officers that, yeah, it'll be fine if you come back on Friday. Now at this point, I'm wondering, why the fuck am I paying this bitch to fuck up? She should understand that this is not the process. She's done this countless times. She knows that word of mouth doesn't count for shit where I live. Time for another drink break because I'm getting frustrated again. Anyways, at this point, I am already pretty pissed off because the person that I am actively paying to get this process done has now dropped the ball on 2 separate occasions with the documentation on Wednesday and now not making me an appointment for Friday. This is the last day on my visa and I'm sitting there. All I'm saying in this taxi ride is, help me, help you, right? I don't want to be known as the guy that overstayed his visa. I actively want to keep a clean record and be accepted in this community as a fucking law-abiding citizen, right? Because I've worked my arse off for 4 years to get my bachelor's degree so that I can be a part of this society as a law-abiding citizen. Because like I said at the start of the video, I enjoy living here, right? It's actually a pretty good life that I have here. I don't want to give it up because, I overstayed my visa for a month while getting my documents and now they tell me, please fuck off, you know? I'm this close to achieving my ultimate goal and it keeps on getting further and further and further and further away. Ultimately, at the end of the day, right? As a man in society, you can call me sexist, you can call me misogynistic. At this stage, I don't really give a fuck, right? As a man in society, you have to be able to eat bullshit and enjoy it. Stand up the next day and eat more bullshit. That is what I truly believe a man's purpose is in this world, is to be able to always be strong enough to make the right decision, right? I have been actively trying, pushing myself for the last 6 or 7 months to make my life better, to get this process done, to get there. I am inches away at this stage, and they are just fucking me at every turn. So I don't mean to go on a tirade, but that's the position that I'm in at this stage, of pure frustration that I am actively trying to keep a clean record, to keep my name good. But everyone is pushing me back at this stage, pushing me away from that. Even the visa agency telling me to go to this other place. Anyways, I'm getting off track now. I went to the other place. I got there at 12 o'clock. They have lunch between 12 to 1. So I'm not pissed off. I understand. This is a normal procedure, right? I will go to McDonald's down the road, have my double cheeseburger, relax a little bit, watch a few memes, and come back with a clean slate, if I could say it that much. I was still frustrated. I was still angry. I was still stressed out. But I knew that this would get me nowhere because I have to stand up and be strong for myself at this stage. So I went to McDonald's. I ate my ice cream. I ate my double cheeseburger. Sorry, I've been drinking, like I said. And it was pretty nice. Had a pretty good time. And then 1 o'clock hit. We decided it's time to go back to the visa agency. Time for another drink break. So we arrive back at the visa agency. We sit down. She speaks to them and they say, you don't have an appointment with us, so we might be able to help you. The word of the day, people, is might. Because holy fuck, if I hear might ever again, I might fucking rage and drop a fucking 30 bomb IRL. Anyways, we're sitting there waiting. She goes in, speaks to them, goes in, speaks to them, goes in, speaks to them. Thank God my girlfriend was still with me and it was her off day today. She had enough patience to sit there with me the whole day, because if she wasn't there, I might have pulled my own fucking hair out of my asshole on how frustrated I was getting by the end of this. Anyways, she translates for me that they are waiting for the manager to confirm if this visa can happen. The manager is not even fucking here yet. Another drink break because I am fucking angry. At this point, I've been waiting there for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And the manager finally decides, hey, it's my time to show up. Now, I recognize this guy from a few seminars that he did at my school that was in the same district, right? This guy is probably level 10 biggest puss you have ever met in your life. For somebody that is not South African, a puss is a very, very nice word that South Africans have to describe somebody that is a cunt, an asshole, a fucking dickhead. This guy arrives. That's right, I'm South African. I'll say it, okay? There we go. Anyways, this guy arrives and he goes up to everyone, gives everyone shit. Finally comes up to me and he's like, yeah, I recognize you. Your school attendance is too low. I have a 75% attendance at my school. 75%. Any other place in the entire fucking world requires a 30% to pass. I have a 75% and he tells me, this is fucking low. And you know what I do? You know what I said? You know what I did? I said, I understand. He said, your visa expires today. I said, I know. He said, you haven't got an appointment here. I said, I know. Okay. He said, okay, you can leave. At this point, I'm seeing fucking red, bro. I'm looking this guy in his face. I am being so fucking polite after the bull fucking shit that I have eaten day in and day out since Wednesday. And I'm still smiling at him. And I'm still saying, I understand. I know. Okay. Yes. Agreeing with fucking everything he says. And he looks at me and treats me like shit, you know. And at this point, I'm ready to go, you know. I am a pacifist. And I am fucking angry. Anyways, I know that my anger will lead me to a conclusion that'll be more detrimental. So I just shovel the shit some more. This brings me back to my point from earlier, that as a man, you have to be strong enough to control your fucking emotions to be able to get a result that is beneficial for yourself. So I shovel the shit. I take the bullshit and I fucking bow my head like a lapdog with his fucking tail between his legs. I am not a bitch. I am not an intellectual. I'm a fucking human being. I treated you with respect. You should treat me with some fucking respect. Have some decency for your fellow man. That is the only thing that I can criticize in the society that I live in. They have very little respect for a fellow man. My girlfriend got so angry at this guy that she even went on Google and Googled, why are the police so fucking mean to people that are not of their citizenship? She couldn't find a result, ironically, right? For some of you, you know where I live. For the rest of you, just try and take a guess. At this stage, I've been sitting there since fucking 12, since 1 p.m. It's about 3:30 at this stage. I am beyond frustrated. I am beyond mad. I am beyond stressed out. I am beyond angry. And I just sit there, take a smoke, drink some water, and sit there. They weren't busy. They weren't doing anything. There was no one in there. And eventually, it's my turn. Time for another drink. Anyways, I'm actively getting heartburn thinking about this. Holy fuck. At this point, they call me up. My agent goes inside. They say, you can come inside. The manager there is like, yeah, we'll help you extend it. But we won't give you a month like everyone else. We'll give you 10 days because you don't have an appointment. We'll give you an extension so you can make an appointment. I was like, thank you. Holy fuck, that was the hardest thank you I ever had to say in my life. because I had every single document. I had everything they asked me. I waited there like a bitch the whole fucking day. And they didn't give me a month. They gave me 10 days during one of their biggest holiday seasons of the year. I have got 2 days now to actively make an extension so that I can get my work visa by the end of this year. I wish that was the end of the story. I got my papers. I walked out. I told my agent thank you because, like I said earlier, brings me back to my point. You have to always be courteous and always control your emotions to get what you want. It took me 25 minutes in the pissing rain. Literally the fucking monsoon season rain pouring down upon me. Without an umbrella, without a raincoat, with nothing. Drenched. Looked like I was in a fucking swimming pool. I got into my taxi with my girlfriend. And I just had a whole conversation with her about what it means to be a man, what it was like growing up in South Africa, what life really is about. I cried like a little bitch for a few seconds even. But she didn't notice, and that's really what matters, is showing weakness is strength. Pretending that you're strong the whole time is weakness. But I'm glad she didn't notice. Because at this point, I felt defeated. I felt morally, physically, mentally drained. Absolutely at my wit's end. Completely fucked. But I got those 10 days. I got home. I took a shower. And I went on with my life. And now I'm making this video. Because at the end of the day, if you give up on yourself, if you give up on the grind, if you stop trying, you become complacent. You become a part of the problem. You are what they want. They want somebody that'll sit down and lay down and listen, obey. That's not gonna get you anywhere. You need to be strong. You need to be a fucking leader. And the sooner that society pushes itself harder and becomes a part of the solution, the sooner society will begin to prosper again. And society will never prosper again until we fucking push ourselves to the brink and pull it straight out and continue fucking fighting. Never stop fighting. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you will get what you want. You will succeed. And next year, when I'm chilling on a beach somewhere with my work visa, earning more money than the fucking manager that gave me shit, I'm up. You're fucking down. Never let the system, never let the man, never let the people get you down. If you have a goal, if you have a motive, if you have a fucking drive, keep on driving. Keep on fighting. Keep on giving it everything you have. Because there's always a light at the top of the well. Even if you're at the fucking bottom, you can still see the sunrise and you can still see the sunlight. That is ultimately what this video is about. Is my shit day should motivate everyone else to fight harder, because there's always somebody doing worse than you. There's always somebody with a harder life than you. There's always hardships that feel fucking insurmountable. But you can always come out on top if you control your emotions. If you are polite, if you are cordial, and you fucking give it 100% at every single turn. That's Mr. Void out. Peace.